Welcome to Halloween month, where the darkest of forces make themselves known. You will even encounter the scariest of villains. So viewer beware, you're in for a scare. Hello and welcome to another review. In today's episode, we're going to have a look at SH Figuarts Tao Pai Pai, or Mercenary Tao from Dragonball. I'm talking the original Dragon Ball. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, I had gotten this at Fan Expo Chicago this past summer. And believe it or not, this was the only one that booth had. It was the only one, and the other Dragon Ball figure they had at said booth was a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But I wanted this one for some reason. I'm a fan of the original Dragon Ball, so having a piece of that is something that I wanted. And you can see the back and all the poses and all the descriptions. So, you know what? Enough talk. Let's get them open. Alright, so everything's out of the package. And here is the main figure of Tao Pai Pai. He looks very serious. He's no nonsense kind of guy. I don't know whether to call his uniform a Cheongsam or what. I want to say it's Cheongsam, but I could be wrong. And here's the symbol on his chest, the crane skull. And he is affiliated with that, just like Tian and Chaozu are or were. And here's the back of his uniform, and you can see it says "Kill you." And I still remember that scene from Dragon Ball where he deflected that bullet with his shoe and killed that one assassin. That was insane. Wow. I wouldn't want to mess with him. Another thing comes with is this log or tree trunk. He cuts down trees and flies away if he wants to make a quick escape. I mean, what he's doing doesn't really help the environment, but that's how he does things. And just like with other figures, he comes with extra faces. One face with his tongue sticking out. It's a deadly tongue. And you saw, remember that duel with General Blue. General Blue died in that. And here is Tao's shouting face. And this finger, I'm guessing, is for the Dodon Pa wave he uses, or Dodon Ray. And this, hold on. These two are his Kung Fu hands. And here are his open palms. He even comes with a Dragon Ball. And this is the 7-star Dragon Ball. Now, I've heard this can be used with a Shenron figure. I'm sure I have that somewhere. And here are the windswept parts of his uniform when he's flying or making a deadly strike. I'm gonna to figure most of this out. That means take yourself apart, because that's what SH Figuarts has going on about it. Another thing I want to show you are the effect pieces that go with his his tree trunk or his giant log. He also has interchangeable foot soles, and these pegs are for the tree trunk, of course. Good thing I have the instructions with me. And just for the record, I tried to loosen Tao up, and his joints seem a little stiff. But I'm pretty sure you can get things going. Yeah. So far, I noticed that the joints are kind of stiff. You know, I'm kind of worried about breaking this one, so I gotta be extra careful. And you can see I put the tongue face. I put the tongue face on him, and that tongue was designed to kill by some technique he learned from the Crane School. And I might as well say that the Crane School is basically the Cobra Kai of the Dragonball series. And in a way, the school of Kame Sennin is like Miyagi-Do. And Tao is the deadliest martial artist from that dojo. And he's the deadliest general of the Red Ribbon Army. I mean, he is a mercenary, so he had to be hired for that kind of job. I had the Dragon Ball in his hand. I gotta be careful not to lose this one because it's so tiny. Look at it. You know, I mean, sure, it kind of reminds me of those little plastic Dragon Balls that will come with the Irwin Toys figures, but this one's small. This one's smaller than those. It's cool to have. I gotta make sure I don't lose it, you know? So yeah, the joints I'm kind of nervous about. Maybe if I move it around enough or put some oil on the joints, then maybe it'll work out better. The legs don't seem to be as stiff. Oh, spoke too soon. Oh man, wait a minute. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay still. And the ankles do move, but I gotta be careful with those. Up and down. The toes move, as you can see here. The ankles move left and right, and they move side to side. I think I just gotta move this a little, but I gotta be careful not to tense anything crucial. Okay, do it. That's the best I can do with the feet. And now I kind of want to try some other things with this, like switching out the uniform parts. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so I managed to switch out the parts. So what you need to do is detach the torso and and put on what you want. That makes me kind of nervous. It always makes me kind of nervous, even though I've done that before with other figures, well, plenty of figures. But, you know, despite the flaws, Tao is still a classic character to have in your collection. And he is a scary villain, knowing how he kills. And you know, he's one of Kid Goku's strongest enemies. And I first heard about General Tao from the Android Saga flashback when Master Roshi was telling Krillin's ex-girlfriend about the Red Ribbon Army, and that was my first time ever hearing about General Tao. And Tao looked tough. And as luck would have it, in 2003 or 2004, the original Dragon Ball came to Toonami. So that means it didn't stop at Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle. It didn't stop with the Kid Goku saga with the whole Dragon Ball. Gotta find that Dragon Ball. Wow. Well, it's seriously been forever since I've heard that one. And there's only one more part of Tao that we need to cover, and we will be done. Alright, so here's the pillar. I'm going to call it a pillar from now on. You know what? I was supposed to put Tao on this pillar, but here's what happened. Let me just explain to you what happened. I'm trying to understand. Come on, Tao. Come on. Tao. Come on, man. Don't do this. Alright. Here's what happened. I tried to put these pieces inside the souls, but they weren't staying. They kept popping out. I followed the directions and everything, and everything kept popping out. And you know what? Since I don't want to waste any more time, I'm just gonna explain to you. I thought I should just explain to you what happened, because I do not have the time or the patience to deal with this issue. So in a future video, if I'm able to attach Tao to the pillar, then I'll be sure to make a video on that. But for now, I'm done. This one is giving me a hard time, making me look bad. It's kind of a letdown. But Tao's a cool figure. The articulation could be better. And with that, I'm going to end the video here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry you weren't able to see Tao on the pillar, but it is what it is. Maybe next time. Take care, everybody. And remember to make good decisions.